Hello, everybody. My name is Jeremy, and welcome back to Madden NFL 23.
He just took off on that one, and he might have just won the game for him.
My cat's down here. She has grown to love sitting right here on the floor. She is sprawled out all my cords or all my USB cords are into the front of the computer. So my controller and my headphones are all there, and she's got to stop. It'll cost me the game. So, get back into franchise mode here. We are getting ready to play our first playoff game against the Jacksonville Jaguars, who won their divisional round or wild card round opening round game against, I don't even know who. I'll have to go back and look. The Ravens. No, that's not happening. Jacksonville will probably be improved. I'm not saying anything bad about Jacksonville. I don't think they make the playoffs. I think out of that division, the Colts are going to win that division easily. So I'm surprised not to see them here. But if the Colts would have made the playoffs, other than the Jaguars in this simulated year, then AFC I'd be like, okay, I would probably switch New England and Miami. But everything else, even the Raiders, I don't think they'll be number one seed. But even the Raiders, everything else would be fine. This over here, I mean, the NFC is just a lawless land of opportunity over there. I don't think I'd see the Panthers. I definitely don't see the Panthers beating the Rams in the first wild card round of the playoffs. It's definitely going to be Rams. Maybe Cowboys might be a 2 seed. Saints, I mean, possibly. And Packers, when you got Aaron Rodgers, then yeah. So, all right. This is my thoughts. I was like, okay. I've already practiced all that, so we're just going right into the game. So let's go ahead and play the game. We're going to play the full game in the playoffs. So we're going to see how easy Pro is for me. I'm going to try to play it with some sense here and play, probably conservative when I can. I'm not trying to, stat stuff or anything. 7-0, I'm going to take that. So, it sounded like my mic kicked off for a minute, so hopefully it's not off. So, anyways, hope everyone has a great Labor.
Today, from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, it's the AFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
I'm covering this mic so it doesn't, the wind doesn't blow into it. Which is probably not the best spot, but this room isn't very big. I can't touch the wall. I mean, I'm sure y'all can see it. It's not a very big room. And I'm living in this room with all my stuff, so
we'll see Derek Carr.
I have a fridge here,
Vegas
dresser
Raiders
there.
Taking on Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
This is my first time checking out Trevor Lawrence in a game, so I'm pretty.
Even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here,
I played them earlier in the year.
This is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Las Vegas Raiders.
There we go. Playing the whole game. So this is probably going to be a longer video. It's probably just going to be one game. Maybe 2, depending on how it goes. We're playing the whole game.
AFC Championship game. Off we go in the divisional round of the
This makes me
NFL
sick.
playoffs.
But
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by the first overall pick from a couple of drafts ago, former Clemson Tiger Trevor Lawrence.
great.
It wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the 1 touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. yards.
Okay.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch of the divisional round.
We're going to try to get some little bit of pressure on him. He's burning us pretty good here.
I have no idea who this guy is. Here's Lawrence to throw.
Uh-oh.
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Uh-oh. There he goes, right side.
Not celebrating. Touchdown, baby.
He takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense
delivers a score. Bless Cincinnati beat the shit out of it.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less.
I'll take it.
As they
Bam.
make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
It's a little
extra point by Carlson.
Don't press the doors. I love this.
The score 7-0.
The auto win.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
Laugh. Something as they have won. I don't know the whole thing, but.
So they'll get another shot on offense.
I'm sure there's people out there, Raiders fans out there, like, "Oh my God, you need to learn that." But it's
and they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to
pick you off again, son. I'm gonna do it again. I don't know if I want to I want to play defense all game. I don't want to play any kind of offense. Nowhere, son. Nowhere, son.
He's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Oh, yeah, I got Crosby there. Oh.
Robinson with another carry.
Oh,
and he's stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. We're talking about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place.
Oh, you got me.
But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
No.
Come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt.
No mistakes there. We're just going to pick that. Bengals beat the tar out of that offense. Jesus. Fair catch.
And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
No mistakes.
A change of possession here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because
no!
It's intercepted.
Oh, no!
Picks it off, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I didn't think he was going to do that.
That could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side
I didn't think he'd do that.
Plays to swing the momentum their way.
He just straight
plenty of time left
jumped.
for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
Wow.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Love that.
A heck of a play.
I said no mistakes, and the very next play I throw a pick six.
Navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense.
All right, here we go.
Now Carr to try again after the pick.
Oh, my God!
A sea of defenders and intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So another interception for him on the year. He is making quite a splash in his rookie campaign.
And most linebackers feel they're lucky if they get one or two of these a year, because once you start getting to 3, 4, and 5, That's when you know you've got a special player.
I mean, you're playing well. I hate having to let you go after the end of this year. You're just not interested in playing.
And that'll make it second down.
I don't want to spend a ton of money keeping you.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Looking for once again. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
That was a nice shot.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position.
Yeah, Crosby and
Jones. Here's third and 9. Now Lawrence. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down.
Offsides.
So hang on, a big call coming on third down.
I'm going to decline that and make it.
Instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
I got to, not throw interceptions. Let's try that.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. And he's got to be seeing ghosts here early on. He's thrown 2 passes. Both have been intercepted. 1 run back for a touchdown. Work to do as they begin 1st and 10.
Sorry.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And they're able to get this one across the
Carl's going to be fine.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I think Renfro looks like one-on-one coverage there for Renfro.
Now Carr.
Oh, he burnt him.
Catch is made by Hunter Renfro. On the move pass.
He's gone. 40. He's gone.
Sideline he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Hunter Renfro, 64 yards. And the Raiders are once again back in front.
Man, what a first quarter.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And
what a game. What a game. What a start.
Trying to chase it.
That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Well, no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
All right. Defense is playing good. Defense is playing good, which is surprisingly
and after the field goal last
our best
time,
thing, which
see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I'm not saying our defense won't be good. It'll be good
defense. Didn't want to drive to
It'll be
with a kick.
better, but I don't think it's going to be like.
Wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it.
Take that.
Way
take
better
that.
than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's a throw.
Oh, you
running back.
shoot the
it's
shit out of Max. I was coming in to hit him hard.
Past the 30 to the 32.
All right. We're going to cover one home this one.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Robinson will try to pick it up.
Oh, he got it.
He's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Lawrence.
Oh, picked off again.
But this pass is intercepted.
Good pressure. That's a second interception. That's my backup. That'll be my starting linebacker.
The first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. they go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a second and 3.
We're in field goal range right now, so let's go ahead and try to make it. As long as I don't give up a sack here.
Now Carr on the bootleg.
Oh, wide open. He's gone.
Side throw complete to Adams.
Oh!
And he's down inside the 4 before he's out of bounds.
That's my fault.
Really good pickup of 28 yards.
It's my fault.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Look, clock right on that. Up 14-10 on the goal line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Jacobs is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Jacobs again.
Easy.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
On as the Raider kickoff unit now.
So 21-10.
This one away.
Breathe a little bit there. We're down 10-7. We've scored 14 unanswered points.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Lawrence to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down. Lawrence will throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Arnold. So 5
picking me apart right now.
5 on the play.
Here.
And it's 2nd down. Second down and a run by Robinson.
Oh, nice shot.
Get out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. Now Lawrence.
Oh, he still caught it.
He finds his man. It's Jones. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Working with his 2nd and 4.
Oh, they're moving it downfield here. I'm going to have to pick it up a little bit. I'm okay to bend, but let's not break.
Looking to throw.
Good.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. He was trying to find his tight end, Dan Arnold. And it's 3rd and 4.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Back to throw. Lawrence. That's complete.
Didn't get it, baby. Didn't get it.
Well, Max is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away.
Where's that going to be? It's going to be out of bounds.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
We'll substitute for now because I can't risk it. Let's run the ball here.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next
Let's get over the 20
drive.
here before I think about passing.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that part. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because
I hope you have someone other than a linebacker covering Waller.
If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets. And
one-handed, baby.
Oh, my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
What a catch.
That one good for 37 yards.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner. Great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Probably got cover 2 here. I like Renfro.
Throwing on first down is Carr. The open man here, Renfro.
Take it. Come to get it all in one play.
Down here just shy of the 30. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
I watch that safety goes. If he doesn't go Moreau, I'm going Renfro.
Throwing again on second down.
There it is.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown.
What a play.
Hunter Renfro with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Renfro just took it from him.
And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense, with two guys going up for the football. Which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt. The will, as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too.
28-10. I'll take it.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was Hunter Renfro who capped things off with a touchdown reception.
Nice have. I like letting plays play a little bit. See if it goes further, but I just don't click that way. That's sweet. It just plays all of it. I like that.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Jaguars getting set to go. The defense got the better of them last series.
Probably go run the ball to get to this.
See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10.
Keep me honest here.
On first down, Lawrence. He finds his man, complete.
It's going to be 2-minute warning.
Brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Let's go cover 6.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now this one tight end out on the right side.
That is not an easy man to bring down.
That leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Again, he'll drop to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson.
I thought I was going to go that when he gave me that one.
Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing again here.
Oh,
that's
his third interception. That's his third interception. He's gone. He's gone.
5.
Yeah.
This one back into the end zone.
He's had 3 interceptions.
Defense delivers a score. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well. And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered. Extra point by Carlson, up and good.
No, he gets tired of this autumn win as a Raider.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. And now out come the Jags.
But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough.
Bam! I love mid blitz. I love mid blitz. That's such a good play. It's still good in this one too. Love it.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
He's been in for a little bit, I think.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
We might
Here's
have you
Logan
return
Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville.
We're going to press for 40 points.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Oh. Blocking a black probably for holding. Come on, Jonathan.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw pulled in by Renfro.
Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And it's complete to Adams.
Yeah, they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
Good play.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Carr now on 1st down.
Ooh.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
We got someone over the top watching Adams there.
To throw once more
we'll make you look at it.
2nd and 10. Carr.
Oh, he's gone.
Tight end. That's Waller.
Touchdown.
3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr.
And the Raiders would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Yeah, I made him that safety look at it. Oh, I threw it on him too.
Because when they throw him the football down,
he went for the ball, not the player.
They count on him getting additional yardage almost every time, and that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
It is on.
Just a 4-play drive that time.
I'm going to make you try to return this.
With a touchdown reception by Darren Waller.
I'm going to try to return this
time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in a half as the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14.
There you go.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape.
I'm not going to give you too much time here.
30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Let's get Crosby.
And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. And now this throw incomplete, and
good first half.
His first half will come to an end.
Good first half.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This 4th and final matchup on this divisional round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's
well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. Win or go home. That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the 2nd half of this AFC divisional round.
Oh, God.
Here. He's past the 30.
Gone.
He's
gone.
40, 20,
gone.
10. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Well, they're just having fun. I mean, they are clicking on every single cylinder, offense, defense, and here, special teams.
And how about the extension of the lead? This one felt a lot like, you remember Seattle-Denver Super Bowl 48? Percy Harvin to start the 2nd half. Seattle was already firmly in control. Now, they feel like they can't be caught.
Yeah, they are firmly in control right now. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another
I'm going to put you
kickoff.
back there. You want to return? Go ahead. All right.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Second half begins with a run by Robinson.
Always go over the hit stick
hits. To the 35-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends are expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come
up. You go run the ball, like that's all you're going to do. You've only thrown the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's
I like how my character just decided to stop, and I could have just easily got across the line there.
This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But still in the 3rd quarter, they're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
That's first down.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after it.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Oh, he dropped.
That's an offensive lineman?
That's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Man.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I've got my boot off, but I probably shouldn't. But it was really hurting today. The boot.
Throwing again. Lawrence. Now the ball.
Oh, God.
Loose, and the Raiders pick it up.
Nope.
The 20. 5. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown.
I don't know why you have an offensive lineman catching the ball, but that's what happens.
A great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there. They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
I wasn't even trying to.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
I might put it in the 2nd string.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Not right now. We're going to play through the 3rd quarter.
Offense as they get set
unless they have an explosion of points.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out.
Oh,
God. Pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door.
And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown.
They've given up.
Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders get another touchdown to add on to that lead. Carlson now to add the extra point.
Pro might be 2, but let's play the rest of this season out.
Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone.
We're going to finish up the 3rd quarter, but
as they will send this one away.
If they don't score in the 3rd quarter, then I'm subbing in my backups, giving them some playoff time.
Jones, a touchback.
The 2nd string.
I
don't know if that's still a thing. I don't know if I can just hold 2nd string.
This has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
I don't understand why you're throwing it off his line, and I just heard him.
Incomplete, and their struggles continue here. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Coming for you.
Back to throw. Lawrence.
Oh.
Kirk complete.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Shot.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run.
Oh, my God, the nasty. Bam.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. From the shotgun, Lawrence, a slant to Jones. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously, a lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little...
You're not catching. You're down 53
get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Man.
Again, it's Robinson.
Oh, God.
Good job by
Got
the
ate
Raider
up by
defense
Chandler
yet again
Jones.
as they drop him for a second straight loss. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Oh.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Right,
had his
so you
hands
think
on
it's
it,
field goal?
couldn't bring it in. Pretty
going on
symptomatic
here?
in how this game's been going.
Yep.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
The kick
Well, more
by
than 3.
Pinheiro is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Let's run some offense here.
Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and...
So let's go ahead before we even go any further. Coaching. I just need to change the depth chart, maybe? Let's put Jason Stidham there. Let's get him in there. Let's go ahead and get Zamir White. Put DeMarcus Robinson, Cole. There's that. Tight ends. We'll keep Darren Waller in there. We'll keep the offensive line in there. Let's go ahead and linebacker here. Let's put Coombs. Yeah, put Coombs here. They could stay in there. Actually, here's what we're going to put you in there like that. Chandler Jones. I guess I'll have to keep you in there. Anthony Averett. Let's get you up here. Let's do that number there. Let's get Gillespie here. Let's get Roderick Teamer here. There we go. Kick return is fine. All that's fine. All right.
Have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
This has Jacobs in there. I did not want that.
On second down, Jacobs.
I guess he
Found a
wanted to
little
run the
room
ball
there as
more.
he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. The backup Stidham, his first throw. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he's going to have the Raiders first down.
I was going to give him a good throw in
the third down conversion.
He's going back on the depth chart here. I want to get... I have him in there. Like, I don't know why. I guess the game's like, no.
Go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And just trying to take this ahead for right around 3 yards.
Most
but
of you
no
probably
more than
checking
that.
out of the game right
Second
now.
down.
And we're going to run it here.
They stay on the ground with White. Okay. He'll get about 4 here. Down to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
there it is, baby.
Up to the challenge.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19. They run straight ahead here with White. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Out of the gun, Stidham. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Demarcus Robinson from 6 yards away. And the Raiders are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
70 points. So I know most of you are probably like, okay, you need to bump it up. Like, you score 70 points in a playoff game, and you just threw a touchdown pass.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd in a couple. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Flag on me. I still hit him.
Complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Accept that.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Lawrence going to give this to Robinson, draw play. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. 41 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You got to run at least one more.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
So the incomplete pass there, but the roughing the passer call bails them out.
Which means you have to stay on the field on defense longer because you've given the offense free snaps, not to mention the free yardage after that mistake.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenault. Completion good for just 3. And that will bring up second down.
Let's see if we can hold him out the inside.
But to throw again is Lawrence.
Great play, Nate.
Incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Excuse me.
Painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Oh, you should have picked it off.
But that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
All right, I'll take it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Keep running the ball.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
70-16.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
I picked 6 on it. Damn. I did not see it coming. That's the only touchdown they scored, though.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh,
Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.
Jared Stidham came in and 3 more touchdown passes than Trevor did. I'll take it. I'll take it. Cat's out. All right. I don't want to add anything now. Let's go ahead and advance to the next week and see who we got here. We're sitting at 16-1 now. Cincinnati Bengals. Let's look at the bracket here. Cowboys and Eagles, and the Raiders and the Bengals. Okay, this is a little bit of a revenge game for me because the Raiders made the playoffs last year, and the team that knocked them out was the Cincinnati Bengals. So I'm like, okay, I get to play against the Bengals now. Yeah. So what time is it currently? It's probably about time we get the show. Yeah, it's definitely time we get the show. Anyways, we're gonna end there. We're gonna play the Cincinnati Bengals in the AFC Championship game next. Thank you guys very much for watching. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next one.